Welcome home, Bitcoin Truth Seekers. It is Friday, December 4th. It's 2 p.m. here in the Arizona desert. It's December, of course, so the videos might be a little sparse for the holidays, and I'm living in the middle of a construction zone, which you can probably hear in the background, and usually, well, it's not possible to think right now in this house, so I'm not here, and I really can't do the videos as easily. With that said, total Bitcoin mined in November 2020, 27,881. Total purchased 55,015. By who? Grayscale alone. So basically right now big money is buying more Bitcoin than is mined by far. It's a big deal. And you know what might have something to do with that is this. 23.6 of all US dollars were created in the last year. I'm just going to leave it right there. 23.6 of all dollars were created in the last year. More Bitcoin being purchased than is mined by big money. Why? Maybe they're hedging to avoid that wonderful great reset that's coming. Also, check it out. Bitcoin rise on Wall Street, S&P Dow Jones launching crypto indexes in 2021. Hey, that's pretty friggin' cool. I hope you don't need toilet paper though, and I hope you don't need ammo either, because these are becoming really, really short right now in this time. And as you can see, Bitcoin is definitely the new toilet paper. So, but you can't get it. You can't get toilet paper. You can't get Bitcoin. So you should basically buy Bitcoin while you still can before that liquidity shortage hits on those exchanges, and boom, rocket ship to Pluto is going to happen. And also, I would say, stock up on toilet paper, sure, but get a bidet and go to a Operator Bidet AF.com. Operator Bidet AF.com. One of the guys in our crypto chat, the daily view chat, he actually is starting an online bidet retailer, cool online presence. Best bidets on the market, because ain't no Bitcoin, ain't no toilet paper, the shelves are empty, and as you can see, basically, with what's going on, the miners are selling, and I think it's not going to be too long. I'm sure it's already happened. In fact, I do believe in some countries where they're giving free power to miners, but they got to sell that Bitcoin to the government. I believe I saw some articles along those lines. So anyway, it's getting crazy out there. Ammo shortage will last deep into 2021. So no ammo, no toilet paper. Bitcoin isn't in toilet paper. Boom, get a bidet and buy Bitcoin. Sorry if that's all a little bit weird. And I'm very sincere. The liquidity crisis is going to hit the exchanges. I mean, big time, okay? This video is going to blow your mind. This is the Modern Investor. This is one of his channel's Money Rules, and he talks about this. And also, Mark Moss, very smart character, talks about the shortage coming. So, it is happening. It's not going to be too long. I mean, really, 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 really not too long from now at all, where you're going to go into the store and be like, oh my God, there's no toilet paper. You're going to go buy some Bitcoin. Oh my God, there's no Bitcoin. It's coming. It's getting close. Beware. Not financial advice, entertainment purposes only. But hey, it is what it is. Go to bitcoindailyview.com and check out links to all this stuff if you so desire. Also, in the Bitcoin Daily View chat, and you can go to bitcoindailyview.com and you can find a link for that, the Telegram chat. This is an amazing analysis that's there. It's a 3-part series done by Biffy, the scorpion hunter out in the middle of a Utah desert, lives in a little trailer with a little satellite dish. Real prepper guy, lots of tats, kind of brawny looking, but he's a genius at, basically talking to the coyotes. He eats live scorpions, just grabs it by the little stinger and just eats it. And he also makes the most amazing linear time analysis charts using Fibonacci. And he did a little series on where he thinks Bitcoin is going based on that. They're phenomenal. Join, check it out. Just scroll up a little bit when you get there and you will find it. The market today, red AF, but that's kind of cool. I mean, we're going to go and look at the charts, but check it out. I mean, 18,962. Oh, wow. Like it dumped not even 3%. I think maybe at the height it was down, 3 or 4%? But it made a bounce off the 200 moving average on the 45-minute chart. We'll take a look at that. XRP deep red, down 10%. Woo! I don't know why BS Vision is in the green. That kind of just shows that evil still exists and is very powerful in the world. Ethereum under 600. Link down almost 6%, Cardano down 6.5%, LTC, Litecoin 6.2% down. So hey, if you ask me, if you're one of those characters who has their hopes and dreams set in XRP or Bitcoin or Ethereum, buy time. Anyway, not financial advice, but I'm just saying I may have boom, scored some XRP today because I buy my crypto, my hodls on Fridays, and just saying XRP will not be down 10% very long. All right. Volume for Bitcoin last 24 hours, 2.5 billion, 1.3 billion of that is on Binance alone, and Coinbase not doing too bad for Coinbase at 355 million. So stuff is happening. When you see Coinbase listed there for volume, I think that includes pro.coinbase.com, which would make sense. That's their exchange, which isn't too bad. All right, longs versus short sentiment on Binance for all that glorious volume is 48% longs, 51% shorts. I'm going to call that short, but indecisive. All right, because we did dump, now we are recovering. I don't know at this very moment who would be shorting. I think it's a bad move, entertainment purposes only. Now, S&P 500, slight green candle today, not bad. Russell 2000 right below it, a nice green, girthy, a nice green, firm morning candle. It's looking green. I like seeing the Russell 2000 make a little move like that. The dollar, the DXY, well, it has I think there's probably some name for that doji. I forget what it is, but basically it's a very short little top there. Very indecisive doji, but it is green. So, I mean, hardly green, but it is. So, the slightest little bit of green doji there. So, the market, well, it opened and it closed. Nothing too outrageous, but at least DXY did not continue to dump. And Russell 2000 took a nice pump there. And S&P 500, I'm happy to see it make a green candle of note at least. Daily. All right, for Bitcoin. Now let's see, what date is this here? That's December 4th. That is today. Okay, so today, a red candle. As you can see, not too glorious there. And if we were to do a little bit of a candle analysis, I would say that's definitely a bit of a bearish red daily candle. But look, we are way above the 200 moving average. I like looking at the MACD on the daily, and if we do know, yep, the histogram is going the wrong way, so we are having a bearish day in the market for sure so far. Let's look at the 3-day. How's that coming? Well, our current 3-day candle is still in the green with some radical wicks on it, and that's definitely positive. I like to see that the body of this candle, the bottom is basically is level with the top of the body of the previous 3-day candle. So we are still bullish on the 3-day. And the MACD is still very positive, even though it is slightly trending, even though the histogram is slightly closing towards the negative side. It's still looking glorious for the moment. Today's chart is not looking so great. Looking at the 12-hour, MACD has definitely flipped negative. It's about to. It could go either way, though. But on the 12-hour, we are fighting with a green candle. So we had that earlier dump today. Now we are working on a green candle. Boom. And I think that's a glorious thing. We dumped in the morning. Now we are recovering. I'll take a look and see if we are. Hope so. Now, 4-hour chart, crappy MACD. Histogram's widening in the wrong direction. In the 4-hour chart, we are definitely just kind of, well, we're sideways. We'll take a closer look at that. But mostly it's looking at the MACD here. 4-hour MACD is negative, and the 2-hour MACD is definitely negative also. So we are trending kind of towards the downside. But note this. This is a 4-hour chart with all my fancy indicators. Directional index is red. ADX is way, way lower than you'd like it to be, but it is trending upwards. This RSI definitely is at the bottom. It's back in the buy zone, has room to go up. KRI is red, but definitely in a spot where it can turn up. Note this beautiful little box we've got here. All we really did here in the 4-hour chart, if we look at it, we're still way above the 200 moving average. That's a glorious, glorious thing. All we did was basically go back to a firm area of support and resistance, and we bounced there on the 4-hour chart. Where it would be expected. No big deal. I sometimes think people have a little bit too much passion in some of their YouTubes and some of their, they get a little too crazy when, we have these 2 or 3 or 5% pumps and dumps. Big deal. It happens. Overall, look at this beautiful 4-hour chart. We are on the way up. And also, if I was to look at a daily chart, even though we've had a little bit of a rough spell recently, look at that. We are still on a beautiful upwards trend. So big deal. It's been a rough day. Don't let it get you down. Now, let's look at a 45-minute chart. I think this is one of the most powerful time frames in looking at immediate price action for Bitcoin. And what do we have here? You can see that previous support and resistance that we've basically returned to and bounced off of. And what else is there at that previous support and resistance right now? Sorry that my guy's lagging a little bit here. Come on, computer. There we go. All right. What's there? The 200 moving average. The white moving average right there is a 200 moving average. So we basically went to previous strong area of support and resistance in the chart, and we wick bounced right off of the 200 moving average, and we're back. Boom. We're back in that. We're back basically going sideways right on the top of that previous support and resistance area. So I mean, we're good to go. On the 45-minute chart, we're still above the 200 moving average. That is definitely bullish. I would not be surprised if this weekend. Well, we're going to see what happens. I mean, I think worst case we could see a dump down to the 314 moving average here, which would be a bounce around 18,300, 18,400. We could see a bounce there. That does happen. I think personally it would be a wick bounce. Maybe we'll flirt around with this 200 moving average overall a little bit more. But I mean, we are looking pretty good overall. Let's look at the 12-hour chart. I mean, basically, sorry, but whoa, it's pretty crazy looking. Looking at the 12-hour chart, coming back here. Yeah, as you can see even there, we're basically just playing around with previous powerful support and resistance, and we're well above the 200 moving average. You can see it right down there. All is good. How does the ADX and DI look? Okay, your directional index is still green. It never went red on the 12-hour chart. It's pretty good. KRI is still green, and the RSI's got room to move up. Let's look at those on the 45-minute chart real quick here. All right. Okay. Well, there's the directional index is red, but and unfortunately, what I don't like seeing is what's happening right now. A little bit of velocity in this dump. I think we are leveling out. Obviously, you can see that. Sorry, I'm actually getting a faster CPU. I actually had the faster CPU, but the motherboard to support it is coming Monday, and we won't have any more chart lag. So, with that said, beautiful bounce of the 200 moving average from the 45-minute chart. Revisiting previous powerful support and resistance. What I don't like seeing is whenever you see the price action going down and of course the ADX going towards it, where they're basically going to cross. Never a good sign, but overall we're definitely moving sideways. So let's just stay above this 200 moving average on the 45-minute chart. If you are looking for a spot to like panic sell, which I wouldn't suggest, or if you're really thinking, if you'd like to know if a dump is truly happening, put some alerts in TradingView on the 45-minute chart, basically for crosses of the 200 moving average and the 314 moving average. If we wick under the 200 moving average, who cares? We'll probably just bounce off that. If we get down to the 314, we'll see a bounce there. If we don't, well, hey, we'll reevaluate it. We'll see what happens. All right, I think a Lambo trade, not financial advice, entertainment purposes only, by golly, but I think a Lambo trade this year, I hope so, is going to be Ethereum versus BTC. I got a nice trade going there. On the 45-minute chart, we definitely jumped below the 200 moving average, but what caught it? We worked right off the 314 moving average. RSI is moving up. Directional index is definitely in the red. ADX is moving upwards, trending towards that descending price action. Not so wonderful. KRI definitely has room to move up. So we got to see what happens. I wish this recovered a little bit quicker, but then again, Bitcoin's not recovering quicker. Anyway, with that said, Bitcoin made the 200 moving average bounce. This alt, I guess you could say Ethereum versus BTC, made the 314 moving average bounce. Overall, I think this ain't nothing. Who cares? Focus on this. The dollar is over, okay? This is awful, and they're going to do more really soon as the election stuff gets sorted out, no matter who wins. It's going to be 50% of all US dollars were printed in the last year, or last 2 years. Anyway, crypto is going to be on the Dow Jones and S&P. That is pretty damn badass. There ain't no toilet paper. Bitcoin's the new toilet paper. You better get buying it. Go to operator Debit or DubaysAF.com. Check out Jordan's new business that he's starting online. If the domain's not up, it will be shortly. I'll link to it in the show notes. Ammo shortage will last deep into 2021. So guys, it's all about buy your toilet paper, buy your Bitcoin, get a bidet, because there ain't gonna be no toilet paper. Bidets are gonna be gold. They got them at Trader Joe's. They got them at Costco right now. And definitely, if you are a Second Amendment enthusiast, get your ammo, because that's hard to come by. I mean, look, some things you just can't get right now. Get your bidet, get your Bitcoin, and I will see you as soon as I can get back online again with these crazy holidays. Take care. I'm thankful that you are here for the peaceful revolution. It matters, and I'm glad that you are one of the people in it.